Don't just tap out. Listen to Truth on Tap. DJ Bad Guy says so.
To Truth on Tap with hosts Kevin.
How can I say that my show is Truth on Tap if I don't come in here and set you free? Ooh, are we going to talk about some shit tonight? Get your friends in here. Get them in.
Opening up the Truth pipeline.
So what's this show going to be? Well, I'm going to set you free. That's what the truth does.
For these bitches.
Truth on Tap.
WesJohnson.com. Check them out. This is crazy. Do you know I love pickles and peanut butter? I cannot get enough of that. Pickles and peanut butter is like an orgasm during an orgasm, if that's even possible. I couldn't imagine the biological possibility of it, yet the fantastical fantasy possibility is quite real.
My right to say how I say it's mine to give. My right, my heart is mine to share. My soul's
Truth on Tap.
I am going to uncover the deepest, darkest parts of the human psyche right in front of you.
Truth on Tap is now flowing from iHeartRadio. Get your Kierstead fix by Googling Truth on Tap with Kevin A. Kierstead.
I could have fun with this guy, though. He's got a picture of his penis up there, and he guess he's a black dude looking for a twink.
All the truth you can handle running hot on iHeart, Facebook, Spreaker, and more. You want the truth?
Feel the blunt force trauma of that during this show, yeah.
Don't tap out. Get the truth. Truth on Tap. Tap, tap,
This is Don Imus. You're listening to Truth on Tap with host Kevin Kierstead. You're going to like it, or I'll kick your ass.
What in the name of God's green earth is going on today? Truth on Tap is the show. Kevin Kierstead, the host, 313-15-1003, Alpha Mexican. Did I say Mexican? Am I allowed to say Mexican? We're going to have to check that. I'm going to have to look up the code on that. Yeah, because I don't know for sure. Can't even hear my own shit, to be honest with you. Always some shit going on, you know? Always some shit. The audio stuff, a long story short, so you got a mixer, you got a program, you got the mic, then you got virtual audio cable, which is routing signals quite wildly, normally quite wildly. It's where the wild things are. Where are the wild things? In virtual audio cable. That's where the wild things are, and the computer says, but I don't know. If you want me to play the audio, and you want me to run it to the mixer, plus out to the internet, and you want to hear it, I don't think I can do all of that. You can pick 2 out of 3. Can you do that? No, fuck all that. Computers, you know? You can't win. There's no winning. There's losing as in the least possible least harmful way. That you can do. You can lose in the least harmful way, which is what I try to do. There's no winning. Get over winning. Winning's not going to happen. I'm not going to be able to listen to the media clips that I want to play as they're playing, so I'm going to have to listen to them on a delay, which is going to be... This is going to be fun. Fuck it. The show needs to happen. It needs to happen. And this is not going to be a highly interactive show, hence the 10 a.m. start time. Quite outside the norm for yours truly. Gonna keep it that way when I do shows that I don't really feel like interacting with people about, because it's more of a statement anyway. This is about me choosing to stop using certain words. And a country that I formally signed up to defend, who likes to boast about its freedom of speech. And it's an ironic thing that I am running away from some words. But the thing is am I running away or am I putting them down? We've got nuclear weapons aimed all over the world. Are we bitches because we're not using them? Just think about it. Just think about it for a minute. And if you don't feel like thinking, slap yourself directly in the buttocks with a small automobile that's moving at least 50 miles an hour, is all I can advise. So coming to the end of Georgia Linus's DJ Arcade Paul's Georgia Linus remix, just another fucktardian song that I like to play because it sounds newsy, sort of newsy to me. Yeah, it's a little newsy. All right, so I knew that part worked. And I fucking hate this, though, to be honest with you. All right. Yeah, because I have to listen to a feed that's 10 seconds delayed or 5 seconds delayed before I can, fuck it. Forget about the technical land. I just keep playing with it. That's all I can do. It changes every day with the shit I add and take out and want to change it. It's a huge Rubik's Cube, but instead of 6 colors, there's 9. So you fucking figure it out. You solve that Rubik's Cube, bitch. Listen to these words I'm about to say to you. Nigga, cracka, spick, chink, honky, peckerwood, which doesn't sound very offensive. These are words that I'm going to stop using because I choose to. I've been getting a little bit playful with the nigga word lately. I've been way too playful with cracka and honky. Very rarely use spick, but I did call a certain host of, let's just be nice about it and say Latin descent, a beaner. Yeah, and the thing is here's what you should be concerned about if you are a minority and you're worried about racism. Try to find the people that are racist, not the people that say racist things necessarily. You can drop the N-bomb and not be racist. You realize that, right? A black person can cry out honky and have been a person who has helped honkies all of his or her life. Doesn't matter. What matters is what's in the heart. It's what's in the heart. I don't have racism in my heart. I don't feel like people in general are that important. So maybe that clouds my judgment a little. Maybe if I felt like we were more important, I would be able to better segregate us into groups. But that's why I think that's the biggest reason I'm not racist. It just never occurred to me that racism could be a good thing. Can it be? Maybe it could be useful. I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe this whole egalitarian view I have that Apocalypse is so permanently labeled me with in the damnedest way is going to come back to bite me. I don't care. It's who I am. Well, I'll tell you this. If I was racist, I'd fucking admit it. I sure as fuck would. I'd tell you who I was racist against and why I didn't like them. What about speaking the truth, people? Why don't you just tell others where you are? What is this hiding? There's a new camouflage in town. Have you noticed? It covers up the racist. They've got new ways of going about their racism. You used to be very overt. Nigger this, cracker that, honky that, spick that. Now it's gone a little lower. The tenor has dropped. Now, so here's the thing we're going to talk about real quick. It's not going to be a long show. I am denouncing my own use. Nothing happened. Nobody reported me for anything. I was listening to one of my shows, and I said to myself, Kevin, this isn't going to work. You just said the word nigga like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. But it is something. And to some populace out there, to some slice of the population, be they white, black, or Asian, or Hispanic, or fucking Pacific Islander, or American Indian, you want to enter some more? We got more. To some slice of that population, that's painful. That word, its roots, maybe not its new rap song use, but its roots, are connected to something deeply ugly, and by today's standards, atrocious, regardless of how well it was accepted 200 years ago. I can't play with it anymore. But let me tell you who got me. Let me blame the correct parties here. Who got me saying nigga playfully? Who did that? Who do you think did it? Dave Chappelle was probably the biggest influence on me, a black man. Some of the music that I was listening to when I was working out a lot started to gradually, because I liked high energy songs, so I would get fast metal and hip hop and stuff. A lot of the hip hop songs started introducing the word into my lexicon slowly, surely. Then some of the comedians started talking to white people, calling them nigga. Okay, this was passively permission for me to use this word. in context, and we're going to talk about context later. Context, the ultimate quip killer. Okay, if you want to know what would kill Fox News, if Fox News had to use context for every story, they'd be out of business. Because what they do, they're the masters of taking a clip and hanging somebody with it. Maybe hanging isn't the right choice of a word for this particular show, but fuck it. One thing I'm not going to do is be too careful with the other words I use. I believe strongly in the freedom of speech. This puts me at an incredible fight inside myself right now to try to figure out how can I decide not to use words just out of respect and then still insist that I have freedom of speech. So I'm just going to say that I have the freedom to use any word there is out there and any sound that isn't a word. I have the freedom to say what I want to say about anybody's religious beliefs. But I'm going to elect not to use some of those. And I'm going to elect not to playfully use the nigga term anymore. Too much pain. I solicited the advice of a couple of friends. And again, nothing happened. There was no event. I just was thinking about it. And these friends were friends that I respect for certain reasons. Their opinion on this issue. And you could sit there and guess and whatever. Basically, it came down to intelligence. The question was, I've been using the word nigga playfully. It's funny to me the way it's been used, the way Dave Chappelle taught me to use it. What should I do? Should I look at this again? And one of those friends essentially said, it is about context, but why play around with black powder? He didn't say this, but I'm paraphrasing. Why play around with black powder when you're, whenever you're near a fire? It's if there's nothing that can be gained from it. And the only thing I think I was trying to gain with the playful use of the word nigga was to be honest with you, I think I was trying to desensitize those people that I communicated with to the word. But even that, which may sound noble on the surface and felt noble when I thought about it, may be a bad idea. Because do you really want to erase the history? I don't want to erase the history. I want that history to stand strong and be known for centuries and millennia to come. I don't want to make the word mean less than it used to mean. But that's going to require, if we want to do that, if you agree with me and think that that word should stand as a bad mark in history that is not somehow erased or polluted in a way that you can't tell what it was in a few hundred years, we need to take a serious look at who is propagating the fun and very almost docile use of the word. Who's doing that? They got to look at it too, whether they're black or not. All right, white people, don't be calling each other honky. Don't be calling each other cracker. I started calling white people cracker because I saw this playful use of nigga among blacks as a way to diminish the meaning of these racial slurs. And I thought that's a good idea. Let's diminish them. Let's get this shit out of our society so we can move on. But we can't do that. In the same sense that we shouldn't hang on to the terms just because they hurt us, in our daily lives today, when we've moved past a lot of this racism, we cannot forget them or we will forget the lessons of the past. So there's a line there, and we need to find ourselves walking it. If you're the subject of racism, you need to fight back. If you're not the subject of racism, but maybe, you need to prepare yourself. If you're a racist, you're fucked. I can't change your thinking. If you believe your race is better than any others for any reason, you're fucked. You have the most narrow mind you could possibly have. Okay, I got some clips I'm going to play. I can't even listen to the fucking things. Maybe I can do a pre-listen trick. I don't know. We're going to start off in a semi-playful mood here, and we're going to go to serious from it. But I need to keep this moving, and I could get to talking. You know me. So let's just do this. Yeah, I'm going to...
What up, y'all? That's your boy Gio. I want to talk about something really serious today. Why the fuck whites be saying the dumbest shit to blacks? You know, the questions and shit. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see me going around asking white people, like, hey, why you wearing sandals in the wintertime? Or you don't see me saying, hey, what the fuck you doing yoga for? You know what I'm saying? I'll let y'all do y'all. Let us do us. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get down to the bottom of this and shit. And
what up, brother? Slap me some skin. What up, pimp? What up, playa? What it do, nephew? Yes, well, I have some Kool-Aid. Should